r/AskReddit. What is your best pickup line? Even though we're married, my husband likes to use pickup lines to ask for sex. One of my favorite ones he uses is this: "That dress looks very becoming on you." Of course, if I were on you, I'd be coming too. Could you do it with a friend? Could you do it end to end? Would to do it on a goat? Would you do it with my goat? Would you do it in a tree? Would you do it while I see? He 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 he. Whose Line Is It Anyways is probably the best comedy show ever. A guy friend in college came up to me at the bar we all hung out in and asked if I wanted to hear a good pickup line. I said sure. "Hey. You like apples?" "Yes." "Great. Wanna frick?" I don't know why this killed me, but almost 30 years later I still find this hilarious. No, it didn't work. My boyfriend once sent me over text a picture of an Adidas slide and said something along the lines of, "I'm sliding in your DMs." It worked. It's been nearly a year and a half since I have been revising in the library for my maths exam. My favorite has been, "How about you come to my place tonight, so I can show you the growth of my natural log." TBH, I tried it twice for jokes and we both got a good laugh out of it, but then again I got one new Snapchat buddy, so that's a win in my books. Are you a salty person? Do you get salty about things? 'Cause I'm cheesy as hell, so I know we'd go great together. Alternatively, are you a salty person? Do you get salty about things? 'Cause I'm cheesy as hell, so I know we'd make a tasty snack. Context: I mostly joke with my ex, we're best friends, about pickup lines. So sometimes she says it's really hot in the room and I respond with, "Yeah, 'cause you're here." I know I've said a lot of other things to her before, but I can't quite remember. We have a good laugh about this though. Try to be friends with your exes, unless they did something really bad to you. Obviously, there's no need for all the hate to go on for weeks, months, and years. Honesty. I find you interesting and would like to spend some time getting to know you more over maybe drinks. If they say no thanks, move on. If they say sure, you can see if you connect. People that think that's weird to do probably aren't worth wasting neurons wondering what could have been. Walking up to a discount version of a celebrity and telling them they look like said celebrity. I've told hard 6s they look like Megan Fox and they absolutely eat it up. It's not a pickup line, it's a pickup lime. At a bar, get a lime from the bartender. Give the lime to the person of interest and say, "Can you please watch this lime while I go to the bathroom?" Then based on the response, or question of why, say, "Because it's my best pickup lime." I have spent most of my adult life married, twice. But in the year or so I was single, I had a great one. Nonverbal. She sat down at the bar across from me about 20 feet away and I saw her look at me. And then again. The next time, I raised an eyebrow and half nodded my head to the seat next to me. She got up and walked over to sit down next to me. It was so money. That's a sharp outfit. Careful, you might puncture the hull of an Empire-class Fire Nation battleship, leaving thousands to drown at sea. Because, it's so sharp. If you are getting rejected after using all these sweet pickup lines in this thread, make sure you leave with the last laugh. Just offend them by saying, "You should lower your standards." I did. Totally worth it. It only works when you're with a group of friends, but I used to go up to a girl and say, "Hey, I'm sorry to bother you, I'm super shy but I noticed you over here and made the mistake of telling a friend of mine you looked interesting and really pretty. They are all gonna make me come talk to you and it's gonna mortify me. So I'm just going to say hello and get them off my back. But while I'm here, you look really nice." That worked a couple dozen times for me back in the day. A girl I knew who I was good friends met us at a bar, group friend setting. I looked at her and said, "MMMM. You look good enough to cover with gravy and sop up with a biscuit." Everyone got a kick out of it, including her. Fast forward a few days later, a local radio morning show DJ says the exact same thing and pawns it off a line he used. Bastard stole my go-to line. Not mine, but my boyfriend told me one he used a lot in college. Hey, do you have check in you? Girl would respond no, to which he'd reply, how would you like 9 inches of check in you? He is part check. On Tinder, I make a game out of it. I will pretend I'm an automated message and BR0B11 will return shortly. Please select a pickup line below and he'll get back to you. Then I give them 3 or 4 options to choose from. One is raunchy, one is a joke, the other 2 are random things I think up. Hi. I'm 23, looking to date, and something funny about me is I like The Office. I'm 6'0", I love Mexican food, and sarcasm is my second language. And check it out, I have a dog at home. Ask her if she knows that the distance from here to here, point to her shoulder nearest you first. Then to her neck, is the same distance from here to here, reach your arm around her and point to the opposite side of her neck, then her other shoulder. Then just relax your arm and leave it on her other shoulder so your arm is smoothly around her now. Excuse me, do you know what time it is? When they answer, respond with, great. It's time to talk with the pretty girl at X bar or wherever you're standing, and start introducing yourself. Surprisingly works well if you have a bit of confidence. Years ago, when I was backpacking across Western Europe, I was just outside Barcelona, hiking in the foothills of Mount Tibidabo. I was at the end of this path, and I came to a clearing, and there was a lake, very secluded, and there were tall trees all around. It was dead silent. Gorgeous. And across the lake I saw a beautiful woman, bathing herself. She was crying. Crowded bar, get next to her to order a drink. When inevitably your shoulders bump, give her a hurt look and exclaim, ouch. When she asks you, what? Tell her she struck your fancy. Hasn't worked yet, but definitely some potential. Not to be used as a pickup line but well into a conversation. Sorry, I'm trying to be a gentleman, but it's difficult to control myself when I'm around you. Wanna hear a dumb history fact? Is the one that started my relationship with my girlfriend. We're at 5 months so far and the relationship is blossoming well between these two nerds. Edit, since people are asking, I think the fact was that Caligula nominated a horse to the Senate, but honestly I don't remember. Sorry to disappoint. I heard this one when I was at a school exchange and the kids in my dorm were looking at bad pickup lines. Are you the Cuban Missile Crisis? There was apparently no punchline or anything else after that on the site they found it on. I don't personally produce pick UPS, but Ford is really killing it with their F-150 line. It is the top-selling pickup line in America and sold twice as many trucks as the runner-up, Chevy. Through a $500 million deal made with Rivian, an EV company, Ford has gained their unique skateboard design, to which a F-150 body could be added. I predict Ford will lead in electric pickup sales in the future. That would make the F-150 truly a great pickup line. Got lost at Universal on an 8th grade field trip. Went up to the girl I liked and asked her to hold my hand so I didn't get lost again. Didn't work, frick that cunt. This has genuinely worked a bunch of times for me but is dependent on the girl asking for a drink. And amp, number X200B. Girl, buy me a drink. Me, tell you what, buy me a drink tonight, and I'll buy you breakfast tomorrow. At a resort bar in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. I approach a fine woman at the bar, you come here often? She replies with, yeah, my family vacations here every year. My buddy ended up fricking her. While working as a barista, I once wanted to flirt with a girl, but her parents were with her, so, instead of writing something in her coffee cup like a normal person, I asked her parents, is this your daughter? They said yes. I said, you sirs, are fine artists. The dad and the daughter laughed. The mother gave me murder eyes. Have you ever heard of solipsism? It's the belief that everything around us is completely made up in our minds, and if it's true then you're the best thing I've ever come up with. Not really a pickup line, but it goes something like this. Hey, I bet $10 that I can kiss you without touching your lips. Then if they say to do it, just make out with them. And proceed to hand the $10. Disclaimer, it costs $10. Best one I've come up with, but it doesn't work for everyone, and I can't even use it. I'm Mitch, I'm from Michigan, and I like alliteration, consonants, and dad assonance. Walk up to a girl and tell her, B6. Then when she says, what, or something like that, say B6 again. When she says what again, just tell her, my bad, I thought you were a vending machine, I was just looking for a snack. Hey babe, are you a toaster? 'Cause I wanna get in a bathtub with you. Hey babe, are you my appendix? 'Cause you make my stomach hurt, and I really wanna take you out. Hey babe, I'm jealous of your heart. 'Cause it's pumping inside you, and I'm not. Hey babe, are you my sister? 'Cause I'm from Alabama, and I'd frick you. Best, will you hold something for me while I take a walk outside? Hold out your hand. Worst, hey girl, are you a buzzsaw without a proper safety guard? 'Cause I'd let you take my digits. Thanks for watching this auto-generated video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I upload videos like this one daily. I put a lot of time into developing this video generator, but if there have been errors, please tell me in the comments below. Also leave me a link to another thread you would like to see a video about. Have a great day, Alex.